let's all just remember, I don't know how to talk to a camera.
I recall Central Park and fall. Not the shame.
I'm in Bath for a couple of months working on two things. One is my fairy tale zine, and the other one is new oil paintings for a duo show I'm in with Edith LeBeau at TALON Gallery in Portland, Oregon, opening August 3rd. So I'm working on those two things while I'm here. And the reason I'm in Bath is, well, I wanted to study abroad here, but with my university, the credits wouldn't transfer and it was complicated. So I'm just here studying by myself. Also should mention Bath is one of the most fairy tale cities you could ever see in your whole life. It's absolutely beautiful. Getting inspired for all of the new work and the new art I'm gonna be making this summer and next year for my senior show. And going to all the museums and everything that I can. And also, my friend Christine, Paints Landscapes, is going to be joining me in just a couple of days. So that's really exciting. But right now, this morning I have to go to the art store because I need to get oil panels for oil paint because I only have watercolor paper at the moment. So here we go.
Not the shame.
These are my hauls for the day. A palette for my watercolors. I need that. I've never used these before, but they are textured boards for oil painting. I usually use gesso board or a wood panel, but I'm gonna try these out because they had them at the art store. I also got paper palettes for my oil paints and oil painting paper. I also haven't used this kind of paper before. Usually when I use oil paint paper, it's Arches oil paper, but I don't really like Arches oil paper because it feels dry all the time. I don't know how to explain that, but we'll see how these work. And also, I went to this antique store, antique frame store, and I got these boys. I am excited because these are going to be frames for the pieces I'm about to start painting. So I need to unwrap them, make sure the boards I got fit into the frames. Once I get back to Portland in a couple months, I'll get them assembled and put in the frames and everything. Pro tip, or I guess not so much a pro tip if you already know this, but for those who don't know, if you need new supplies of something but you don't want to get a ton of colors, I always get all primary colors and then black and white, but like a warm and a cool version of each. So there's like a warm yellow, a cool yellow, a warm red, a cool red, and then a cool blue and a warm blue, and then black and white. And with that you can mix pretty much any color under the sun if you're inventive enough. It's Wednesday. You know what that means? It means Christine's coming today. So I've been straightening up this apartment a little bit. You wouldn't think I could make it a little bit messy in like a week, but it happened. I did it. Here's my wall of zine plans. As you can see, I've only finished about half of what I need to do for the whole thing. This is for where there's going to be a full page illustration. This is for where there's going to be a partial illustration. This is for where I still need to do writing and stuff for that page. And this is the page I'm working on now. And it's underneath here. This was the first one I did and I didn't like the way it turned out, so still not finished, but I think looks better than this one. I'm gonna take out the writing here in Photoshop because it's not straight enough, and I'm going to redo it and put it in InDesign. Look who's here! She's a blob.
A little blob.
But you have to stay up till 7:30 or else you'll be awake at midnight.
Uh-huh.
So then it opens like this.
Ooh.
Oh! A little paint box. And then tighten it. Holds the paintings. Holds all of the paints.
And then you can carry it around and do plein air paintings?
Yes.
With that?
Usually you just squirt it in here before I leave.
Oh, okay.
And then I close it up.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't move.
Exactly.
So smart.
And then I usually have a tripod for it that it kind of attaches to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But I decided I'm just going to hold it in my lap.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of like a laptop.
The original analog laptop.
The first laptop.
That's where the flattering angles are.
This is my best side.
Time to go see the streets.
Everything is so too dark, so I need to go back and lighten it up.
Yeah.
Trick with oil paint,
Yes.
you start darker and you work your way lighter.
Look who's making me dinner like an absolute dream.
It's going to be fabulous!
What are you making?
I'm making quinoa, kale, onion stir fry, and some garlic chicken to go with it. It's very yucky looking at the moment. Gotta love raw chicken.
They look like fish eggs.
Teeny little fishies.
Sunbathing beauty.
Here's how transportation works in England.
What do you say,
so worth it. In case you think what I make starts looking out like it's supposed to, I'm trying to sketch the very lovely Anastasia Louise, who's also on YouTube. You should go watch her videos. She's super lovely. I met her and took photos of her for a painting a couple months ago, and I'm trying to do this sketch for the painting. What is this crap? Anastasia, I'm so sorry. I promise it'll look fine. So I was gonna use this canvas paper to do the paintings on, but I was testing how the oil paint would work on it. I just don't like how textured it is because I'm used to working on wood panels, which are super smooth, and I haven't used actual canvas in like years. It's just not for me. So Christine gave me one of the gesso boards she brought with her. It was like too big, but then I cut it to the right size with scissors and a knife. I'll sand it down and make it look professional later, but for now it fits in the frame and I can see how it'll look together with the frame. This just goes to show, if at first you don't succeed, you use kitchen scissors. This punk is already almost done with your whole painting. You're the worst. This is what I worked on last night. There's Christine. It's Sunday morning and it's time for some coffee.
Those flowers change color so much.
Those ones?
Bizarre.
Christine, what are we doing today?
We're going to church.
And then?
We shall paint some more.
And then?
And then we will eat something.
And then?
And drink tea again.
And then?
Oh gosh. Are you looking for something in particular?
No. Went to church
and I just got asked on a date.
It was a very eventful morning, but it was really nice.
And the choir was so beautiful.
The choir was amazing.
The little kids.
It was really, really nice. Now we're gonna go worship on the altar of consumerism and find some clothing.
We're going shopping.